Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one we do have some info regarding the new territory skills, the new round-based skills that is indeed coming for the 9th anniversary. We have the full translations for Goresh, and Dokkan has some screenshots of a sneak peek of the new animations for the anniversary LR Gogeta Blue and full power SSJ Broly, which are taken from the trailer for the 9th anniversary. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, way down there as well. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. All the support is very much appreciated. And let's go through this. All the necessary links will be down in the comments. Not comments, in the description, but let's crack on. So there are new territory skills coming to Dokkan, which we already knew about. They seem rather complicated, but here's an explanation of how they work. Territory skills are utilized by the enemy/boss characters, which we already knew, to grant buffs for themselves and or to debuff your characters. So we knew they would grant buffs to them, also they can debuff you. Okay, that could be a pain, considering there are gimmicks like stunning, sealing, lock-in, AoEs, those kind of things. When fighting against an enemy that's a territory skill active, you can check the current effects of the territory skill by tapping the territory skill icon beneath the color wheel on the right side of the screen. The effects of territory skills may differ depending on what enemy you are fighting. Makes sense. I mean, I did kind of say when we first found out about these, maybe it's going to be like kind of standard buffs that you would get in maybe like passive, like an extra attack and defense. You know, maybe they crit certain enemies, maybe they have damage reduction against certain enemies, dodge chance against certain enemies, those kind of things. But I do like this. This is a very small quality of life thing to have. Like, it's just simply there on the side ready for you to check whenever you want, or if you forget, recheck it. In addition to the buff and debuff effects of territory skills, there will be certain conditions that can be met in order to temporarily suspend the ongoing territory skill of an enemy, which will also be displayed by tapping the territory skill icon. For example, generating a domain is a way that certain territory skills can be suspended. Once the domain goes away, the enemy's territory skill will resume. So that's interesting. So if you're running LR Fusion Zamasu or LR Future Gohan and you activate their domain, a territory skill should basically stop for that time being. You get your buff, you know, whether that's more damage to super extreme class enemies or crits, those kind of things. Do more damage, do what you need to do. Then, if of course they're still alive, once the domain fades after like 5 turns, territory skill will resume. See, the thing is, it says here certain conditions which will be displayed, so I don't think the domain is something that's always going to be there. I think that's potentially one of, or as Goresh says, for example, could be using a domain. That actually worked really well. There was also an explanation stating that if a giant transformation activates while a domain is currently active, the giant transformation will technically suspend the effects of the domain, therefore re-enabling the territory skill effects for the duration of the giant transformation. Once the giant transformation ends, the domain will resume and the territory skill will be suspended once again. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know that if you have a giant transformation, it will temporarily deactivate the domain. I never knew that. Kind of makes sense, but I never knew that. So I'm guessing this is also like an example. If one of the conditions is a domain and you activate a giant transformation, or one just activates, then that's how it will function. Quite interesting. I'm quite curious to see what effects will take place, what buffs and debuffs, and how strong they will be. Like, will they function similarly to passives? You know, like a big chunk of extra attack and defense, like, you know, 100, 150%, stuff like that. You know, crit chance, dodge chance. Will they have stunning and sealing if they don't already have it attached as a gimmick? You know, those kind of things. Maybe, you know, dodge chance for that build. You know, I wonder what kind of things will be involved in these buffs and how strong they will be, considering what we used to do with like Red Zone and Shadow Dragon event. So here we have the screenshots from Dokkan from the latest trailer of the sneak peek animations for the new units. And I have to say, Dokkan did a very good job. One thing you'll notice straight away with Broly is they've done a good job at capturing that kind of CGI effect they had going on in the DBS Broly movie. They've even got the little like writing. Actually, I think this might be part of the trailer. That actually is probably part of the trailer. But the CGI effect literally looks like I'm watching DBS Broly. Like, it just looks so good. Obviously, you can't really get too hype. I mean, they look good. But in terms of how the actual animations play out, like the style, the aesthetic looks good. But in terms of the actual, like, what plays out, Obviously can't get too hype off of that because we don't know too much. This looks very good. This looks nice, like very nice. Gogeta looking clean. A little bit blurry, that one, unfortunately. And then we have a couple more down here, which is, I guess, Gogeta either doing A, a Kamehameha, or B, a Big Bang, which I'm completely here for a Big Bang Kamehameha. Of course, don't forget, Gogeta's animations are completely original, or gonna have original animations in there, so hopefully Dokkan kills it. This shot looks clean as. This one, not the cleanest of pictures, but again, once again, just capturing that CGI from DBS Broly just down to a T, pretty much. And then we have these two right here, Broly flying in the lava. Then we have this shot, which just, it literally looks like you're watching the film. And then this looks clean, which is a lead up to the next one, which is this. So we already seen Vegito Blue get his own animation where he had like, what, a spirit sword and some orbs going. Gogeta looks like he's either got a Big Bang Kamehameha already, but then this is yellow. So maybe a final Kamehameha, but that's Vegito's move, so I don't know. He doesn't do Spirit Sword. Someone said he's doing Gallic Kamehameha, which is wild, if this is what this actually is. But you can see you've got that effect from the movie in the back that Gogeta has. And yeah, who knows what this move currently is, but it looks crazy. It looks crazy. As I said, it's very similar to the Vegito Blue shot that his 18 key starts with the Spirit Sword. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing Broly and Gogeta's animations. Let me know what you want to see from them and how you think these are currently looking from the sneak peek pictures we've seen. And let me know your thoughts on the territory skills as well and how you think they will function. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, of good rest of your day, and peace.